Live. Today we're going to do a pool tube explosion and become a You Tubist, like at Lake Roser. Now we tried to look for some Taco Bell locations, but we don't have any outdoor Taco Bell locations anymore. They're only in the malls, so Micmac Mall and Halifax Shopping Center. So we really tried to get outside of Taco Bell for this move and the next step to becoming a YouTuber. So we're pretty excited about that. Sofa Kingdom, hey, Admiral, yay, thanks for joining, guys. So I'm set up at a place called Fleming Park, and it's the Dingle, and we're in a state of emergency with fires in our province and some provinces across Canada. So there's certain parts of the park that we can't go to, but I'll come back and give you guys a tour sometime. But this is a park that I actually used to launch my boat at, and it's really busy over there today. So if you look right over this direction, just one sec. That's where we used to launch my boat, right over here. One of the launch places anyway, so. But it's a beautiful spot on the arm here. Absolutely beautiful. Hey everyone. Admiral, Scary Trigger, MC. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, so we're at a place called the Fleming Park, and it's on the ocean. It's a place called the Arm, so it's a shape like an arm that goes down one side of our basin, a nice little area with yacht clubs and things and boat launches, playground. There's a Dingle Tower up here, and we'll take you on a tour another time. Today's not tour day. Today is become a YouTubist, Lake Roser, at Lake Roser, guys. Yeah, it is really pretty here. Hopefully everyone can see and hear me fine. So again, pool tube explosion day, YouTubers at Lake Roser. And what we're gonna do, guys, is the symbols for my channel is sunshine or star or sunflower or skateboard. So I know Blake Roser uses kiwis, Ben uses worms, Dan uses bread, and if you guys want to spam sunshines or stars or skateboards or sunflowers in my channel at any time is more than welcome. Yeah, it is fire season, and yeah, we did have terrible wildfire situations here, Sofa. So yeah, areas of this park are closed right now, but playground areas, swim areas are open. They don't want smoking, barbecues, any lit fires, nothing like that. So anyway, yeah, symbols, sunshine or star or sunflowers or skateboards. There we go, Admiral, woo. So those are my channel symbols. And yeah, we're getting ready to become a YouTubist, guys. I'm so excited. And so I am going to give one quote right now, and is if you ain't dead, you ain't done, by at Old Me Living. Now, he's a pastor, guys, in Huntington Beach. So the gentleman that I was following some of his YouTube stuff, that is one of his quotes. If you ain't dead, you ain't done. So that's at Old Me Living. Yeah, I do smoke a lot too, MC. I don't like when there's restrictions, but I do have an ashtray in my Jeep, so when I'm done, I'm sure I'll be disoriented, as per Blake said, and we'll see how this goes. Should be interesting. We're doing a non-manual pump. We're going to explode this thing within a few minutes with the electric pressure pump. So the pump that we are going to use, I have it set up. I just need to plug it in a few minutes, and we got our tube ready to go. I'll put that around my neck first and then my waist. And if you guys want to guess, is the next thing on how many minutes you think it's going to take for this thing to explode. So you can do that amongst yourself and play a little game. Whoever guesses the best answer, I don't know, maybe we'll do a mail out for the winner in a few weeks or something. We'll keep track of who won. I would say could take 2 minutes. It could take 6 minutes and 25 seconds. And I'm going to say that because the manual pump, Blake, I think it was 625 pumps was counted for it to go. Now, I did warn a family that's directly behind me not to come running, that this is planned and everything's okay, because there is a lot of people at this park today. So you say 2 minutes, Scary? Yeah, I'm thinking she's going to go pretty fast. It's going to be pretty traumatic, I think. Scary Trigger's saying 2 minutes. I'm saying 6 minutes, 25 seconds. So that's like an over guess on it for sure, I imagine. Something you guys will find interesting is we've got a barge in here right now. You guys see that barge here in the arm? So down there is going out to the mouth of our harbor. You go around, there's another part of our harbor. This is just an arm. And they require no wake when you ride your boat in here. You're not allowed to go fast and present a wake because of all the properties across the way. They don't want to mess up this is fresh ocean water. Yeah, it's fresh ocean water, Admiral. Yeah, so again, if you ain't dead, you ain't done by Old Me Living. Check him out. He's a pastor, Huntington Beach. And he started YouTubing, and he really enjoys it and enjoys helping support people move forward, like some of our cast and in Blake's room and some of the other streamers. You have a manual option over the all automatics. You could get a manual option. This one's an automatic. Yeah, this one's definitely an automatic. So you might have never seen the Jeep. You could go to the live one day and see where I changed the fluids and did some things. We're going to do another one another day of checking the coolant and retorquing the wheels. But yeah, MC, you've never seen my Jeep, have you? You know, we really appreciate this Jeep. It's 17 years old. We treat it like a baby, and yeah, it's pretty much mint condition. So that's her. She's got a nice big motor in her. Oh guys, I'm getting nervous, so I guess nervous is normal. Really normal. What time are we at? We're at 4 o'clock. Is your back shell removable? Yeah, so there's 2 parts you can remove on the Jeep. So if you look up in here, there's like a T-roof section. And then, yeah, we have a soft top we can put on that, but we haven't done that yet. We've never taken this top off. Once you do take them off, seals do get a little messed up and you get some leakage. But we got a garage that we park it in anyway. There's a boat going there. As you can see the boat going. Whoops, just a sec. Sorry, guys. There we go. I don't have a screen on rotate when the gimbal moves, so that's why you guys are messed up. Yeah, I'm getting nervous, guys. So everyone, thanks for joining me. Again, this is a pool tube explosion, so we'll wear this around our neck for a little bit like Blake did, and then we'll get going in a minute. Put it down around our waist in a few minutes. Oh, I did rotate screen, that's good. With Jeep still in all the doors, even out here. Yeah, it's common. They do take the doors off sometimes. So there's really great hinges here. I'll show you that. These are really great hinges. It's really easy to get these off. That's why they take them off. Usually when they do, they'll put a net across the door. So you get netting you can put up so you don't fall out when you're off-roading and stuff like that. So when I get started, I'm going to set the PE timer from Cracker Barrel. And then we'll just subtract however many minutes it took, figure it out. Or someone can time for me too. I'll yell when I hit start and someone can time. Kaywood, how's it going? Yeah, I do have one duck, Kaywood. So just a sec, if I can reach her. without the gimbal moving. Oh, my duck must have just fell, and I don't know where it went. So we did a birthday drive-by for a little girl. It was probably last year. And yeah, we did all get ducks. So mine's a little blue one. Where'd she just fall? There it is. This is my little blue duck that I got. So the more nice things you do for people or a Jeep rally, then you get to get a duck. Or sometimes if you just do something good or come back to your Jeep, you might find a duck on it. And there's a history to that. That's in memory of someone, I believe, who passed away. So yeah, we're getting really nervous now, guys. Family behind me knows what's going on, but some people that are coming by don't really know. So again, one more time, I'll quote Buddy at Old Me Living. Check him out. If you ain't dead, you ain't done. I'll give you some more ocean time. And we're going to get started in a minute, you guys. When you rotate the camera, live streams get turned so our view doesn't stay upright. Yeah, I don't have my screen flip on. For some reason, when I go to do it, it's not doing it, so I'll have to pop by the phone company and see why. The auto rotate. But that's the gimbal too. So I'm a 0X. It's similar to a DJI. So it's very, very tricky sometimes. Very, very tricky. So we've got a playground over there. Kind of little ship area. One of those rear view mirrors that stick on the windshield instead of... Yeah, it is a stick on. It came factory. I don't like them either. But yeah, that's what they put on there. Big on automotive, so oh no biggie, so am I, so. Okay guys, I'm really nervous. I'm sure I'll be disoriented after. I just set this picky timer to an hour and we'll subtract the time, or someone can keep track of the time in a minute. I'm gonna put this down around my waist in a sec. If I can get it there. Okay guys, I'm really nervous. So, let's do this. I'll tell you when I hit start if someone can time. Anyone else want to guess on how many minutes it's going to take to do this? Someone said 2 minutes. It's 38 inches. So it might be the same size as what Blake manually exploded. Okay guys, here we go. I'm very nervous, Hollywood. Thank you. Thanks, Admiral. Appreciate you. Alright, guys. Someone time this when I say start, okay? And I'm going to be disoriented afterwards. So give me a minute. I'll have 2 quotes from Blake Rozier for you. Okay, you guys ready? Start. Hopefully someone's timing. You guys spam the sunshine and sunshine star sunflower skateboard in the chat. Tim Fritz, welcome. We're doing a pool tube explosion. Become a You Tubist like at Blake Rozier. All the Taco Bell's locations closed around here for outside entrance. I would have to go to a mall, Micmac Mall or Halifax Shopping Center. We're at Fleming Park right now. It's called the Dingle. And we have park restrictions right now. So you can be in the playground and swimming areas, but we can't be in any private areas right now. Hopefully you guys are timing this. There we go. Spam that up there. Sunshine, sunflower, star, or skateboards. Yeah, you guys are all here. I appreciate all your support. So I think with stopping and donations and manual pumping, it took 2 hours, 21 minutes for Blake. 625 pumps. I'm saying 6 minutes, 25 seconds. Someone said 2 minutes. So you guys still have time. You can guess how long this is going to take. Type in the chat how many minutes you think this is going to take. You started, I think, 2 minutes ago. We're probably past the first guess. Yo, it's exciting. Really nervous. I'm going to be disoriented when it happens. Like I said, it's like getting the wind knocked out of you, or I think Vika told me it's like being thrown against the gym wall and having the air knocked out of you. Two minutes already passed? Okay. Tim's saying 7 minutes? Okay. I'm probably not right with my 625. We're like 1 PSI pushing, so it's not anything traumatic. It's not like we're at 44 PSI for 2 cars right now. She's filling up. She's going. What's up, everyone? I really appreciate you guys, eh? All of you. Appreciate everything I learned from you, all your support. It's getting a little tight now, guys. It's gonna make a big noise too. When I passed it in the driveway with the little cup holder thing, it sounded like I broke something. There was silence in the neighborhood for a minute. But I didn't want the family over there not to come running. Everything's okay. But I'll be, yeah, R.I.P. too. And she's so pretty. She's such a pretty too. Look, she's pretty. We'll get it in blue too. So maybe we'll do a manual pump with a blue one time. I know we're getting out of supplies soon for summer around here. But I did grab this, well I could, shortly after Blake did it. So again guys, if you ain't dead, you ain't done at Old Me Living. Check out at Old Me Living. Make sure you guys time when this pops off. I need to know the time. 3 minutes past so far? Okay. Getting nervous. She's getting tight, guys. And I think with Blake's one, it did rip around the seam around the inside. Same with my cup holder. So I'm assuming this is going to do it around the inside of the seam with mine too. We're going to call this out of the way a bit. You guys still see? Getting tight, guys. Getting tight. Like when those people on the boulevard in Hollywood Boulevard came up and asked to go in Blake's, he moved it just a minute. She changed her mind and then boom. So any movement here is just gonna pop her too in a sec, I think. What time are we at now? She's really tight, guys. Feels like tight enough to jump in the ocean with. 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Imagine if it was 6:25. Like the amount of Blake's pumps. So nervous, guys. tight, guys. Again, spam some stuff in the chat. Some sunshine, sunflower, star, skateboard. Any of those are good. I love your normal ones too, Freshly. Freshly World. Man, I've known you a long time, Freshly. Freshly and I go way back from Casa Benon's room. Known Freshly a year. Thanks to the moderator, Hollywood. Hey guys. I can't fit back through the doors here. It's hilarious. What time are we at now? So, 6 minutes, okay. So who said 7? Was it Tim Fritz? Might be 7. We'll see. We'll see. Nervous, guys. Boom. It's getting really tight. Boom! Woo! There we go. Time that. What was that? Woo! I felt like my life ended for a moment. Quote unquote Blake Rozier. When they pop feels like a dream. Quote unquote Blake Rozier. Oh, that was wild, guys. Turn my gimbal back on. Just a sec. Wow. It was 7 minutes, 25 seconds so far. Wow. Yeah, that was epic. Yeah, so I'll repeat the quotes again. It felt like my life ended for a moment, Blake Rozier said. And when they pop, it feels like a dream. It actually feels really good when it pops. It feels like a release. Like you're just so worried about something for a minute, and then bam, it pops. So yeah, try, tested, and true. It breaks around the inside seam, like Blake's did, and the cup holder that I tested. So yeah, 625 pumps for Blake manually. 7 minutes and less than 1 second for the electronic. That's pretty cool, guys. Pretty friggin' cool. Now, I am disoriented for a few minutes, for sure. I'm going to flip screen so you can see this boat going. It's absolutely beautiful. Nice Boston whaler with 2 400s or something on the back of her. And right across here, guys, if you see that place, the mansion across the street, that's a diamond miner. He runs a diamond mine. Yeah, back to footage down here. This is where I think I did that without the key on. Hope the battery didn't die. No, battery's good. Alright, we're gonna walk around with this tube around us because we're officially You Tubist now. And I probably missed some stuff in the chat. Clayton, welcome. What we did was a pool tube explosion, and we became a You Tubist as per at Blake Rozier. Check Blake out if you're one of the crew or not. Admiral, that's sick. Pretty cool. Yeah. So that was really cool. There goes a boat you just launched. You just put it in the water. Now, I don't run my boat without life jackets, guys. These guys don't seem to have life jackets on. So yeah, one day we'll come back and do a tour of the park when things like that open up. Right now there's such restrictions that they don't want people in private areas of the park any chance of campfire or even like a magnifying glass or people's glasses in the sunshine can spark a fire. Don't know if you guys have ever done that experiment in school. We held a magnifying glass to catch the sun on fire. But yeah, we've had several acres over the last few years burn out down around here. So we're at high tide. It's a good time for that person to have launched their boat. Yes, man, all the legends are here. I appreciate you guys big time. Gems, hey, sorry if I missed any comments. We just did a pool tube explosion. And I'm walking around with it like a skirt around my waist right now in public. It's hilarious. You guys, just a sec. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I see I got it around my waist. I'll explode it. Appreciate you guys all being here. Everything went really well, Gems. I was so nervous, but it was 7 minutes and under a second. She went 625 pumps manually for Blake and 7 minutes with the machine for this one. It's okay, Gems. You can rewind it. No problem. And what we did is we decided sunshine, star, sunflower, skateboard are channel symbols. You guys can spam whatever you want, but those are definitely welcome spams. So we're out on the ocean on the boardwalk, you guys. It's high tide. It's a good time to launch. It's a good time to, in a couple hours when the high tide is again, to bring in your boat. Otherwise, it could get really, really shallow depending on the size of your boat. Yeah, it's beautiful here, Kevin. Welcome, Kevin. Appreciate you. Learning the ropes from the best, you guys. Really appreciate y'all. So like I said, we have restrictions right now and we can't go on a tour of this place, but I will definitely put you on a full tour of this eventually. We do have a lighthouse. It's called Dingle Tower. This location would have been sort of a defense place. We're in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, Admiral. Yes, this is a province. We have 10 provinces and 4 territories, I believe. That's the funny thing when people talk about becoming the 51st state. It'd be like 60-something states if we did go in with you guys, because we have different provinces, different laws, different things going on. It's not like you just take Canada for one state. Yeah, it is really clear. And when I was little, I used to swim here. I brought my dog here sometimes. There's another little outlet over around the corner that when I was little, I took swimming lessons. Not here, but when I came here, I followed all the adults out to the big, huge wharf that you can swim to. Gonna flip screen just back to me. There it should be. Grandparents had a house in Nova Scotia. Admiral, that's awesome. Gems is beautiful. So, I mean, I'm going to come visit you guys, but you guys will have to come visit Nova Scotia if you use some time. Yeah, there she is. She's back, Admiral. Guys, let's get some sunflowers, sunshine, star, skateboards in the chat. Can you spam those, please? And let's put that time in again that took. So that was 7 minutes and under 1 second. Can someone put in 7 minutes and 025? I think Admiral someone. There we go, Gemsy, Admiral. Woo! It's awesome, guys. And it's so hot here today. It didn't start out hot, but it really did warm up. There we go. Woo! So if anyone's just joining, we just did a pool tube explosion. Become a You Tubist like Blake Rozier. There's more boats coming, guys, just a sec. So we got a sailboat and a little boat. Oh, another little boat. There's 3 boats. Here's the other one. Sorry. Star and gimbal. There we go. Yeah, vitamin D, Gemsy. I did take my Flintstone vitamin before I left. I was really nervous. I didn't know if I was going to get injured or have to call an ambulance. I do have coverage. I have Blue Cross. Shout out to Blue Cross. But you never know when you're working with a machined item like that, if it's going to go good or bad. So again, that's the mouth of our harbor. It goes around to our actual harbor. This is an erg. It's a body of salt water that comes down next to our city. Beach birds are a vibe. Yeah, there are a couple boats, not too many. I think there'd be more if there was food around. Oh, there's one. It's a crowie. A little crowie. There's another crowie up there. Yeah, healthcare is covered. However, some things aren't. So, for example, ambulance rides or certain procedures. But yeah, we do have a pretty robust medical care system here. You're right, Sofa. Let's flip back to me so you don't get bored. So hopefully you guys are all enjoying your Sunday, having a really happy, awesome Sunday. We're going to go get rid of this tube in the garbage. Blake did that right away too. And what are you guys all doing today? Anything special or... Beautiful Sunday. Alright, she's done. Official You Tubist. Permission from Blake Rozier. Woo, she was pretty. Pop this in the garbage. And there she's gone. Yeah, it really did. And it's funny you notice that, Gems, because I matched my shirt and my lipstick to the device today. The pool too. Oh, that's pretty. Those are pretty. For sure. Wow, we made it, guys. Let's get a drink of Perrier because I'm thirsty. It was stressful. I was so stressed out, Kevin. Oh my goodness, I was so worried. You can tell too when we're streaming and one of us gets uncomfortable. It's so obvious. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you, Jamesy. You look great in a lot of colors, James. Whoops, got interrupted. I hit the wrong button, guys. There we go. You back? Cooping for another week out in the heat and humidity. So, do you mean like for work, Scary Trigger? Or... you work all week in the sun? Is that what you're meaning? As long as you stay hydrated, I guess, and sunblock and a hat. Okay, cool. Much respect to you. Scary Trigger's like an engineer. Structural engineer. Yeah, Gems, you mentioned your birthday's in a few days, so you're Leo then, aren't you? Yeah, you're a Leo. I'm a Capricorn, Gemsy. Awesome. Yeah, anyone, if you're just joining, what we did is we did a pool tube explosion to become a You Tubist, like at Blake Ruser. So everyone check out at Blake Ruser. If you're new in the room, I think these are all regulars in here. The Taco Bell locations were closed. They're now in the malls only. So I would have done this right outside of Taco Bell, but I couldn't. And so I came to a place called Fleming Park. It's a Dingle Park, and I'll do a tour and history on that. Your dad was a Capricorn? I think we talked about that. That's awesome. Yeah, my dad's a Pisces. Mom's a Leo. That was just my data warning, but I have an abundance of data. Just a 2 megabyte or something. And then we did guesses on how many minutes it would take to explode if you joined late. So 625 pumps was for Blake Roser, and then for me it was electronic 7 minutes and 25 parts of a second. Happy belated birthday, Scary. Mom was Leo August 5th. Nanny was Leo August 20th. Yeah, that was a ton of pumps, Admiral. 625 minutes now. Between him setting up and talking to people and getting donations to pump, it took 2 hours, 21 minutes for that explosion on Hollywood Boulevard. So we went a little brisker, a little quicker here. One day I'll do a manual. We'll count the pumps. Yeah, happy birthday for sure. Happy birthday to you soon, Gems. Any special plans? What are you going to do? So the other quotes I said, Gems, is I felt like my life ended for a moment. Blake Roser. It does. It's a release. And when they pop, it feels like a dream. Blake Roser. And it's true. It's a release. You get all worried, nervous, upset. 7 minutes, and probably hours or a day or days before this live. Compare it to 620. Yeah, and we'll compare it. We'll see which one goes quicker. Structure seems super fun. Oh, okay, are you? So you're actually working with chemical. Oh, Admiral's chemical. Okay. So we got 2 engineers in here, Scary and Admiral. That's cool. So now I guess we'll just have a Q&A. So if anyone has any questions, I'll give answers. Or if I have questions, you can give me answers. So we'll just have a few minutes of a Q&A. We're going to keep the live on too long. We're at 38 minutes. To visit popular tourist spot that I've never been to, although I'm close, but nothing special. Cool. That's cool. Favorite thing to do in Nova Scotia? Well, hence we're at the ocean. I used to have a boat when I was little, and then I used to have a boat in my 20s. And that's my favorite thing to do, is to go boating. And I usually like, even though I have my Pleasure Cup operator card, I like to get someone to hold the helm and then go on the boat or on the bow of the boat and just chill. So the bow is the front of the boat, guys, if you don't know. Just chill. It's like heaven. It's the best feeling ever. Bumping the waves and the wind blowing in your hair and sun beating down. But Blake to Nova Scotia, where would you bring him? Well, we'd have to check out any comedy events and a tour on some of the major areas. So we have a lot of historic areas in downtown Halifax, and I will take you on a tour down there of Quimpool and Spring Garden and places like that. There's another boat coming, guys. And again, I don't know why these people travel without life jackets on. I would never run mine without it. But as a part of etiquette, we wouldn't wave to them. When you're on a boat, you don't wave to the people on shore. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, it is peaceful. So I haven't actually been in a boat in a few years. It's a goal probably in the next few months or a year to get another one. Look way down the harbor, guys. You'll see there's a container ship going out. We have a major shipping port here just around the downtown of our city. And as we get to do more lives or longs, you'll get to see more things that go on in our city. Yeah, Blake, anyone would have a good time here. I'd have a list of things. There'd be a list of things, probably like 12 or 24 things for you guys to do. There's always events, always concerts, always comedy. Some more boats, guys. And there's Sunshine, Star, and Skateboard, and Sunflower, Scary Trigger. Scary Trigger in the house. Appreciate all your guys' support. I was so nervous. And like I said to many people, like, it's one thing to be a YouTuber, but I feel like, and I said this before, that there's some kayakers there. Blake should probably patent or copyright this You Tubist stuff and get it on t-shirts and all kinds of things. It's another thing to be a YouTubist. What a great idea Blake had. Another thing I'm going to do is his less ice hacked cake thing. So, get some really cool little ideas from you guys. The next live, you guys, is probably going to be on Tuesday. We're just going to check the coolant and retorque the Jeep tires because it was too hot to check the other day when we did all the other fluids. And then a week from today, if you guys want to come back on, probably not the same time, maybe the same time, we're going to do how do you prepare and bake a lasagna. I make a mean lasagna, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Different wave on the shore of the boat, or when fingers slip. Yeah, exactly. And do whatever you want, push the envelope and break the rules. Come. We have wave at them boats. That's hilarious. Look, I'll do it anyway. Look, we'll wave. Just be silly. You're like, look at that strange girl waving at me. She wants a ride. That's hilarious. I'm actually waving because you said it. Frigate. And there is a boat there. Watch. See? See, Sophia, listen. Sophia, thanks for writing my name on the wall at that crab place. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the names I have everywhere on Hollywood's wall, Blake's purse, Blake's Crocs, Kevin Yellow's 3 suits, or actually 2 suits. I need to get on the 3rd yellow one. I'm not on that one yet. On Blake's car. Yeah, free ride. We're not going to get with our little trawler and come get me. Gems. If you stand here waving long enough, I'm sure I'll ride. Yeah, well, to actually note here. So just a little bit up here, there's a yacht club called the Armdale Yacht Club. That's the Royal Nova Scotian. And then down here, around this corner, there's the Armdale Yacht Club. So there's a couple of yacht clubs right here. If you go around the bend and into our harbor, we have a Dartmouth Yacht Club and a Bedford Yacht Club as well. Yeah, free rides for Suzanne. Oh, Gems, if you were here, we'd have a ball. Same thing when I come visit you. We'll have so much fun, Gems. I hope your birthday goes really well for you. You got to plan something because birthdays get a little overwhelming. Unless they're planned, they can be a little bit shy on fun sometimes. I love lasagna too, Scary Trigger. I make a mean lasagna. I make a meat lasagna, and I also make a spinach lasagna as well. Jess wouldn't like that if she's here. This horn beeping. Would she? Jess Palmadessa? Someone's horn beeping? Beep! There we go. Goodness. 14 likes, 6 people in the chat. Awesome. Appreciate all your guys' support. Scary trigger, I know. Once we get to know the YouTube family, it's hard to not want to go where each other are and just have a bite to eat or make something to eat for each other or share some of the fun along the way, for sure. We all definitely have to have a get-together, collabs, things like that, for sure. I find Admiral and Captain and a few of you guys are really good at directing things, for sure. So it's always great ideas. Sorry, I had to adjust the gimbal, guys. Alright, if you're still here, spam sunshines or sunflower stars or skateboards in the chat. There's another sailboat coming. This one's nice. It's blue. It's hard for you to see because it's blue, because it's just a mass and no sails up right now. Admiral, yay, sunshine, skateboard. Yeah, I'm a couple days past ordering my autographed Stephen Cavallero board, so that'll be a big thing, a reveal when that comes. You guys don't know, Stephen Cavallero has a skateboard shop in California. He autographs everything you buy from his shop. He was away doing some traveling and some Instagram, but he's back now to put the kids in school. Famous skateboarder from the 80s, 90s, and we're gonna do one of his boards. We're gonna get it autographed and delivered for sure really soon. Creativity is fun to exercise. Yeah, my goodness, my nerves were so shot before we did this live. I feel so much better. What a release. And I knew I was gonna be nervous. It ramped up more and more and more right before the live. I think I started 10 minutes early because I was so nervous after I briefed the family behind me on not having to come rescue me if something was wrong. Sorry, gimbal flip again. Yeah, it's really busy out here today for boats. There we go, guys. So, as per at Blake Roser, Hollywood, California, we did it. Official You Tubist. A lot of other things to catch up on. For example, I'll have to become a hack queen, go in and ask for little ice and fun little things. All right, Q&A. Any more questions, or me have questions I'll think and you answer? So, this boat is going too fast. You're not allowed to have any wake in this arm because it destroys the properties on the shore over there, their retaining walls. And I'll tell you right now, like, someone will get right in their boat and chase that boat and tell him to slow down. Like, there's no wake. There's signs all the way down on buoys and whatever. In the harbor, you can go fast. You can do donuts around the ferry, whatever. Band now and what was a teenager. My favorite band now. I'd have to say it's still Metallica. Back in the day, my favorite band was Poison. So, Metallica or AC/DC now. And back in the day, it was Poison. I was really light rock and roll back then. And what's your favorite band, Admiral? And what did you fancy as a teenager? What's the audio like, guys? Is that wind whistling or anything like it was at the beach? I gotta go in and edit that first live I did at the beach. Take a little bit off the top and a little bit off the end. 7 people. Thanks for being loyal, guys. I appreciate y'all. We'll end this live in about 10 more minutes, okay? The audio's good? Good. Thank you. I don't realize that I have an accent. I think it's like Canadian / Floridian, and then I pick up a lot of when some of you guys in here talk, I pick up some of your stuff. Like, I find myself saying stuff that Jess says sometimes, like May for me, and don't leave us. It's so cute. Yeah, we'll leave sometime because I have Geek at home and he's making pasta and steak. So tried out a live stream and turned over to a long form video. Okay, good to know. So it's like you got to edit it before it goes up, I guess. But that's good to know. It's not too bad having Scratch anyway until I get a little bit further along. And then we can get into more professional stuff. That's awesome, whoever's tapping the emojis, because that brings people in the room. We got an extra viewer, whoever it is. If you came in the room, just say who you are or you're back, and spam some sunshine, stars, sunflowers, or skateboards. Yeah, that's the next big step. The first one is editing, So for all these little things, like some things work for some people, some work for others, some don't. Figure it out. Most works for everyone, but some of the things you read on research or whatever, just like chapters and that. Like that's for some people. I'm not into setting up chapters. I took that off. Yeah, I'm a fast typer too. I think I used to do 65 words per minute or something. It's pretty fast. I used to be a civil court reporter, so I used to swear witnesses in and type the discovery hearing. So it used to be like QA, question answer. It's one of my previous professions. Thanks, Admiral. I also have a Bachelor of Arts in Psych, Soc, and Criminology. Is the pizza ready, Geekazoid? I was just saying to these guys that I got to get home and have pasta and steak. Welcome to the live, Geeka. Hi, I'll be home soon. Haha. Everything went really well. Everyone's really loyal and supportive. I was really nervous. Lives makes me feel like I have friends. Exactly, scary. So I was always one, kind of like Kevin Yellow, like I took things as bullying. I kept my friends selective growing up, and I really appreciate having real, true, transparent friends. Like a lot of the recommendations, like how I skip to meet from channel to channel, have been recommendations from good people like Freshly, Jess Palmadessa, Kevin, Blake, Hollywood, Gems. It just seemed to be a big, welcoming, open, honest family. And I appreciate y'all for sure. I like visiting all the lives too, Scary. And I really always like when I see that someone's on live for sure. Like, I get really excited. Last night was a little bit nuts because there's like 5 or 6 of our favorites streaming. So we had to keep hopping around, and as you know, numbers go down in some channels and jealousy goes up in some, and we have to be quiet so they don't know we're there, some of them, but it's nice to be able to, it's just like flipping through channels on the television, but we're flipping through channels of our friends, so that's super cool. And it's also interesting how I find things work because some of the streamers that are in a community, or Guap, what's up? I find that sometimes you guys don't know what's going on in your community, and then I go into the channel and I'm like, hey, this person's here, or did this, or whatever. So it's really neat to be able to update some of you guys on the goings on right around you. Like, hey, this person's on this street, or there's boxing at the pier, or it's etc. MC. Real friends, my services are difficult to acquire. Exactly. Me too. So some people only give like 1 strike to some people. I'm a 3-strike drill person. I have very little patience. I'm learning that with YouTube. It's one thing you're supposed to learn on YouTube. But yeah, the friend selection that we all have are just true that, for sure. And we all go to boot for each other. Whoops, gimbal flip. Sorry, guys. Guap, y'all, can you just look at different, unique, girl, beautiful. Oh, thanks. So, Guap, if you're just tuning in, we are at the Fleming Park or Dingle Park, and we exploded a pool tube. So we wanted to become an official You Tubist like Blake Roser, at Blake Roser. And we hooked that baby up to a pump. And it took 7 minutes and a quarter of a second to blow that thing. Blake took 625 pumps manually. And we'll do that again another time. We'll match his pumps and see how many it takes. And we'll get a one like this one, but a blue one. We'll change up the color next time. And I'm going to start up the Jeep and get ready to roll back for supper soon, guys. We're in the air conditioning before I get ready to go. And that was super fun. Did you see it pop, Guap? That's awesome. I was so nervous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was so nervous. And then again, I'll repeat the quote. 2 quotes that Blake said. I felt like my life ended for a moment. Blake Roser. And when they pop, it feels like a dream. Blake Roser. And it does. It feels like a release. All this bent up anxiety and anxiety of wanting to perform for your cohorts, and boom. It was so much fun, guys. I really appreciate you guys. 3 more minutes and I'm going to log off this live. So we do a total 1 hour for this live, which wasn't too bad. That was a quick hour spending time with you guys. All my buddies, appreciate y'all so much. Scan through and give shout outs to Sec, Scary Trigger, Kevin Yellow, Sofa Kingdom, Tim Fritz, Admiral, Hollywood Stream Sniper, Clayton Bigsby, K-Wid 355, Freshly, Gems the Clown, did I say Admiral? Admiral! Admiral! Set, guys. Geekazoid! Guap! MC! And that's our attendance for today. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate the opportunity to be able to become an official YouTubist in your guys' presence with your support and loyalty. Later, MC. Really appreciate you. Everyone say goodbye or spam in the chat. Sunshine stars, sunflowers, or skateboards. Anything you want to spam, but those are the channel symbols I picked. Let's see some spam, guys, before we roll out. Come on. Let's see some spam. Who's here? 8 people. We'll do a last little gander of the ocean. There's another boat going and some sailboats. Alright guys, so we're going to end this live, and on that note, we'll probably see y'all in the channel somewhere, sometime today. Hopefully. It's my gimbal stuck in HF mode, just a sec. Later, MC, really appreciate you. Have a good day, Gems. Geek, I'll be home in a minute. Appreciate you. If anyone's just tuning in, we just did a tube explosion. And we're now going to sign out. Shut this gimbal down. Alright guys, it was a slice Really appreciate you. Bye, guys. See you soon. Peace.